Welcome to Scare Talk, a horror movie podcast for horror film reviews, ratings, rankings, and rumors. Now for your hosts, Danny, Joel, and Katrina.
Oh, yeah. This is Scare Talk. I am Danny, and I'm here with Candy Katrina.
Okay.
Yeah. And we have Jump Street Joel.
Hey guys, what's up?
Yeah. Trying to go 80s. I don't know. I felt like candy and bright colors. Kind of went with that.
Yeah.
And then
I thought you were doing
Jump
like
Street.
Candyman or something.
Oh, no. I think that's an 80s TV show. Jump Street. 21 Jump Street?
21 Jump
Okay.
Street, yeah. It's
Perfect.
not a horror thing, but yeah,
So tell us about why we're in the 80s.
Why we're in the 80s? Well, if you look at the bottom of your screen, you'll see what we're going to talk about today. We're going to watch the MaXXXine trailer and give you our thoughts on it. And we are excited. This is, I think, Joel, yours and Katrina's most anticipated.
Mhm.
I actually looked, and it is number one on my most anticipated of the
All
year.
right.
So,
All right. It was my number 2, I
I
believe.
can
Nice,
guarantee
yeah.
you it's my most anticipated.
yeah.
Okay.
It's been my most anticipated for a while.
For a couple of years. Yeah.
Since Pearl came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's go ahead and pull it up, and then we will
man.
watch. All right, Joel, are you ready?
I'm ready. I was born ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
So, MaXXXine. Your agent tells us you're quite a popular name in adult film and entertainment. Is that correct? I'm curious, did you always want to be in that line of work?
I always wanted to be famous.
If you need to read off the sides we gave you, just go ahead, all right?
I know the lines.
She turns to the camera and, through her trauma, addresses the lens directly.
Name 5 celebrities who got their start in horror movies.
Jamie Lee Curtis, John Travolta, Demi Moore, Brooke Shields, and
MaXXXine fucking minx.
I don't like walking out here with that freaking Night Stalker guy in the loose.
The Night Stalker.
Night Stalker?
Night Stalker.
He's terrorizing Los Angeles.
I can handle myself.
So said every dead girl in Hollywood.
MaXXXine. I'm the private detective. I had to find you.
Kevin.
My employer is a very powerful man. The past ain't finished with you. It's gonna keep knocking at your door.
Okay.
Tragically, another victim of the Night Stalker.
If I knew 3 people who were murdered in 3 days, I'd be pretty scared. What are you hiding, MaXXXine?
If I tell you something, we've got confidentiality.
What'd you do?
It's just the defining role of your career. Whatever's going on in your life that's interfering with this picture, squash it.
I intend to.
MaXXXine.
MaXXXine.
You're a fucking movie star.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Night Stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A cool,
That's a nice little twist on that because
yeah.
he's real. So,
Yeah.
and it's supposed to be like a whodunit. But
That's
like,
what I heard,
it's
yeah.
surrounding the Night Stalker. So it's like, is this going to be a MaXXXine versus the Night Stalker, or is MaXXXine gonna be the Night Stalker? Like,
I know. Yeah.
is this
That's
like
what
a
it was kind of
twist
making it look like.
on the real world?
Well, and then it had her at Bates Motel.
Yeah, she was.
And
she
someone
was doing the
watching
backlot
her.
tour.
Yeah,
Universal Studios.
No,
That's what it
that was
looks
a
like.
real Bates Motel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
she was like riding around the cart and stuff. In the,
Yeah.
in the
I didn't think of
Universal
that.
Studio. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's funny.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's yeah. I was worried because I heard that like Kevin Bacon was in it and like a few other like bigger names. And I was worried because I think the biggest name between like X and Pearl was Jenna Ortega, and she was still like fairly new at that time. So I'm like, I hope this doesn't go like a Hollywood route. I mean, it is in Hollywood, but like not like having too big of stars that it gets distracting from the story.
Yeah.
But I think it looks great. Kevin
Yeah.
Bacon's in it, but he's not like a huge character in it. It's just like kind of he'll probably have a good like half hour of screen time, I would think, between everything. So I think it looks really good. If this is anything close to what the trailer looks, this is probably going to be my favorite trilogy of horror. Because it's already it's already getting there. So I love the first two movies. So yeah.
So you know what's cool is X and Pearl are nothing like each other.
Yeah.
No.
The only reason why they are related is because of Mia Goth.
Because of Mia
and,
Goth.
and the character Pearl.
Pearl.
Yeah.
Pearl, but they're completely different. It isn't like watching Pearl is like, oh, that's why this happened in X. You know, I mean, they're the same character, but completely different movies. And MaXXXine in X, yes, she was a main character, but you don't know too much about her.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not like we're gonna go into MaXXXine having certain questions, or you know, it can be its own movie. It's not like tied down to any sort of stuff like usual trilogies are. So it can be its own thing while being part of the trilogy.
Yeah, how they ended X was a little strange though to me. The whole like televangelist thing, like they had like the televangelist like throughout the entire movie, but then at the end it turns out that MaXXXine is like the daughter of
that's
the
kind of
televangelist, kind of.
Yeah.
Well, I think you actually mentioned MaXXXine's name at the end of that that recording. So I don't know if that's just an X thing or if that's going to actually, you know, this is supposed. I think it's like 7 years after X. Yeah. So I don't know if that's going to like tie in anywhere or if it was just like just something for X. But yeah, I thought that was kind of strange if they don't really do anything with that. I thought it was kind of random to bring that up in that movie.
Yeah, hopefully it's at least mentioned or, you know, something. I'm glad it seems like she's going to be not just in the porn industry.
Yeah.
It looks like she's actually going to be like
a movie star,
Hollywood, and be a movie star. So I'm happy about that because, you know, we can get kind of off the rails with going just into the porn direction. So we got enough of that with X, I think.
Yeah. We'll get some of that in this movie, I'm sure. But
Joel, you
probably not not as much as we got next.
But anyways, so I remember when we did the review for X, you said that you were like alone in the theater.
Watching. I was in the theater. Yeah, it was a little weird, especially since the theater door was open. The theater door was open, so if there were like any kids movies playing around me, that would just be really uncomfortable for everyone around.
Where are we going with this?
Joel got his own private screening.
Yeah.
He rented out the theater.
Yeah. It only costs one ticket.
So many people are excited for MaXXXine. It's been pretty hyped online. People have been waiting for this trailer for so long, waiting for the release date. We finally got that a little while back. Now we got the trailer, and it doesn't give away too much.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah,
it's kind of like there's a lot going on, and we'll see how it kind of all comes together. I think it's going to be a longer movie. I want to say this is going to be at least 2 hours. I don't know if we have a runtime for it yet, but I think it's going to be. Seems like there's a lot to pack into it. So,
yeah,
which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
I like that we got like kind of a preview into like her personality, her role, like how she presents herself these days. And I was worried because there was, these things coming out at not the beginning, but like a little while ago about how Mia Goth was during the recording and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And
apparently someone's suing her for what she
kick
him?
Like in the head and stuff. Yeah. And so I was worried that I was gonna be like watching for that and like worried, like just like that in the back of my head during the movie. I was worried that it kind of ruined my feel. But right when the trailer was going, it was gone. Like I was like, okay, this is good.
Yeah.
And it definitely held my attention, held my interest.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, adding in some like actual serial killer, true crime, like
that's weird.
Wow, if they couldn't make something more for me.
And it takes place in
it's 85. It's perfect. Like I'm like, this movie is made for me.
Very 80s looking music, and the like font.
I loved it. What's weird about who they chose is they actually it's not like a secret who the Night Stalker is. He's been caught. Like we know who he is. We don't know who the Zodiac killer is, so it kind of would have been interesting to have like a Zodiac killer kind of, because I think he was also in the 80s as well.
Yeah, but he was
in Los Angeles.
He was Bay Area.
I mean, he was San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Yeah,
Night Stalker was LA and Bay Area.
I think he reached LA at one point too, but it's just weird having it be surrounded around. It's just, since it's supposed to be a whodunit kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird that we're surrounded around a killer that is obviously like we know who he is.
Well, maybe it'll make us question: was it really? Was he really caught?
Actually, If you haven't seen the documentary of the Night Stalker, it's on Netflix. It is very good. He is the craziest serial killer and scariest, I think, that I've ever heard of. Because he's just no rhyme or reason. Just no pattern. He would just break into houses and rape and murder people and then leave.
Yeah.
And he was caught by people just walking on the street. They just like attacked him.
Yeah.
Because they found him. Yeah. By just a pedestrian. Yeah. So, and
maybe that'll be MaXXXine.
Yeah.
In this one.
Maybe that's who caught him.
She'll be the pedestrian walking down the street.
Yeah.
And maybe it'll be the Night Stalker is just the name of the killer in this. Doesn't necessarily have to be the act.
No. If you're using it, it's gonna be
you're trying to guess
and
who it
is. And it's in the 80s now.
Well,
it's
I guess
gonna be
the dude who's the Night Stalker is like a Hispanic guy. So they're from that trailer, there's a few Hispanic people. So look out for them in the movie. What are they?
Have names? They probably have names on IMDb.
Oh yeah.
Probably look up Richard Ramirez on IMDb. Who plays this character?
That's true. Yeah. Watch it be Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting how they choose to use that. And I mean, maybe the kills will be the horror part. I don't know. I don't see a lot of horror though.
Well, there's the whole like bodies, being seen and stuff. So
yeah,
and
I guess we'll see.
Who knows what Maxine's gonna get into?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she's. Yeah.
Apparently, she knows things. And
they need to talk to her.
Yeah.
Well, from X, they like made a whole video. Like I think they showed everything from that movie. So she's in that video that they found at the end of it. So I think they like recorded the deaths in that too. So I wonder how.
What do you mean?
Well, the video of them, of their sex tape. In X. I'm pretty sure recorded some of like the killings as well that happened. That the cops found at the end of X.
Okay.
So like, I don't know.
Yeah, she might be wanted for some of those actions.
Well, and maybe that makes them think that maybe she has something to do with the Night Stalker.
Yeah.
Because like all this happened the last place you were at.
Yeah.
And now you're over here auditioning for movies and killing is happening again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or is she?
Oh man.
She is
okay. So many theories.
Man.
I imagine there's going to be another trailer that comes out, and I'm
not
really not going to want to watch it, but I know I'm going to.
I'm not.
But we won't be doing another reaction.
Nope.
Because Katrina is not going to watch it.
This has been enough. And I'm excited for the 4th of July.
Yeah, July 5th is when
July 5th, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was July 4th.
We could probably see it on July 4th, but because that's a Thursday.
Yeah.
So we might be able to go that night if we'll be doing fireworks and stuff though. So we'll see.
It was we were already planning our day out.
Yeah.
Because I was told that it was exploding into theaters on July 4th.
Exploding. That's awesome. Okay. All right. Well, there we go. There's our reaction for the MaXXXine trailer.
Yes.
Let us know what you guys thought of it. And comment, message. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube, subscribe to the podcast on all the Apples and the Spotifys and
all the Apples.
wherever you listen. And then check out our Patreon too. You can go on there and get 7 days free. You just got to sign up and you can get access to everything that is posted on there and check it out for 7 days. We do spoilers for all the episodes, and you'll find a few extra ones on there that you won't find anywhere else. So what do you have to lose? 7 days for free.
Yeah. And then you'll
want to just continue
how much you love it, and bam, be part of our world.
Perfect.
Patreon family.
Yeah. So this has been Scare Talk.
Sleep tight.
Don't let the Night Stalker bite.